This means complications of the Syrian crisis or many occupations. This is fuel shortages, no electricity, and economic sanctions. Sign language that emerged from conflict and natural disasters affecting Syria. Farah from Damascus was studying biology when she first became interested in sign language. More than a decade on, she is behind many of the new characters used by deaf people to discuss and avoid potential risks. An accredited interpreter, Farah holds meetings with members of the community to decide how new phrases will be signed. Today, it is abject poverty due to sanctions. They agree on two fingers crossing the sleeves to indicate that a person's clothes are torn. The character of poverty is universal, but in Syria it has unique connotations.
There are words that do not have sign language characters. The deaf create a sign for it that can be suitable and descriptive, and then it is accredited and published online so it can reach deaf people everywhere.
The new characters are shared online. Members of the deaf community in Syria are also advised to monitor their mobile phones for alerts about natural disasters or other crises. They can see posted images of incidents and communicate with each other for more information about the location and safe escape routes.
They post the news on Instagram and Facebook with embedded photos. The photo is an example of one that shows the location. They will send us the photos and then we can explain more to them.
Mariam from Damascus lives in a rural area. When an earthquake hit western Syria earlier this month, she did not feel the tremor. It was a phone message from her sister, featuring a character created after last year's big quake in Syria and Turkey that prompted her to take action.
At night, I didn't know that an earthquake hit. I was writing something and people were outside. My deaf sister made a video call and told me that there were a quake that I didn't feel. This is a positive aspect of our created ideas.
Accurate data with the number of people living with hearing disabilities in Syria is difficult to access. But the United Nations estimates the number of deaf people in Syria could be higher than other countries due to factors including injuries caused by war.
The number of deaf people could increase due to the war and events that we have gone through, in addition to the noise pollution and intermarriage in rural areas in Syria.
The Syrians with hearing disabilities are among the most vulnerable groups affected by the ongoing crisis in Syria. Despite facing challenges, they have evolved their sign language to cope with the changing circumstances. As tension is currently at all-time high in the region, the deaf hope for peace to prevail and hope for not being forced to create new signs for unforeseen events.